Isn't it fascinating that Dan Marino is going to be part of San Francisco's bid for the Super Bowl, saying, see, we've had a great Super Bowl there before, Dan Marino, and Dan Marino, part of a South Florida bid, saying, we've had a great Super Bowl there before. Don't you remember Joe Montana threw one to Taylor in our stadium? It's amazing how these strange bedfellows have a cross-section here today with this Super Bowl bid process, but it is time again, apparently, for San Francisco and that area in Northern California to get another Super Bowl, and it might be the big one. Super Bowl 50, bringing the game back to the state where it all began, California.
You know, San Francisco has many nicknames, and one of my favorite is San Francisco, everybody's favorite city. California hosted the very first Super Bowl.
Star dropping straight back, hit as he throws, has the ball, and it is McGee, touchdown.
We'd love to bring it back to California and have it in the San Francisco Bay Area on number 50.
What better place than Northern California and the San Francisco Bay Area?
We want to make this a regional experience. The 2 weeks leading up to the Super Bowl are going to be filled with activities.
From the Pacific Ocean to the urban core of San Francisco and some of the greatest restaurants in the world, the icons from the Golden Gate Bridge to the Quake Towers to some of the neighborhoods that are diverse from Chinatown to the Mission.
We will have people playing golf down at Pebble Beach. They'll be going up and tasting the great wines up in Napa and Sonoma County. They'll be here on the waterfront here in San Francisco. We have the best, newest stadium in Santa Clara.
By the time we finish this stadium, it will be the most technologically advanced, fan-friendly stadium to host a Super Bowl event.
You're going to see Wi-Fi to every single device for 70,000 plus fans. You're going to be able to order food from your seat. You're going to be able to go cashless, paperless, ticketless.
The fans will be very close to the action. The first row is 4.5 feet off of the surface of the grass. The intimacy of the bowl and the closeness of the fan, almost each and every one of them are going to make them feel like they're part of the game.
It's going to have solar panels that are going to produce all the electricity needed for the home games.
We have incorporated a green roof, 23,000 square feet entirely of plants. We use recycled water for irrigation of the field, making this a very green project.
Transportation is going to be critical to the success of this Super Bowl, and we are excited to show off our plans for that.
There's a reason that we refer to this region as the San Francisco Bay Area. First, nothing is really that far. It's 40 miles between downtown San Francisco and where this stadium is being built. We have a way for you to get here in 4 wheels, 2 wheels, and no wheels at all.
We're going to have Super Bowl trains going from downtown San Francisco right to the doorstep of Levi's Stadium. We're going to have Super Bowl lanes for those people traveling by car.
We're really going to have this thing tight on a Sunday afternoon to really get the positive experience of leaving San Francisco and in less than an hour being at the stadium site.
It's in our culture here in the Bay Area to give back. We're excited to make this the most impactful philanthropic Super Bowl the NFL has ever seen.
25% of all the funds that we raise will go back into the community throughout the Bay Area to help kids in need.
We want to make sure that this isn't just a one-day amazing event, but that it has lifelong contributions to our communities. To have Super Bowl 50 here, the golden anniversary year for the Super Bowl near the Golden Gate in the Golden State would be perfect.
Somebody's been practicing their taglines right there.
Well put together script there.
Indeed. I mean, who would have thought it, that Super Bowl 50 would be in the town of Santa Clara, California, in a stadium named after a jeans, but it looks like it's going to be. It would be a shock if it doesn't happen. I don't mean to put the ziggy on anybody here, but Levi's Stadium may just be, it certainly is expected to be, home to Super Bowl L. Here is part of the bid. I guess part of the pitch that was given to the membership moments ago.
You all have provided the Bay Area with a platform to host the world's greatest game on the most innovative stage by investing in the effort to build the first new football stadium in Northern California since the 1960s. 2 years ago, we didn't have the venue or the collaboration required to stand before you and present this bid. When you all stepped up with the $200 million loan to help build the new stadium, it sent a signal to our region that now is our time. Let's take a look at what you have made possible. As you can see, stadium construction is more than 50% complete, ahead of schedule and targeted to open next summer. well in time for the 2014 regular season. This means there will be 2 full seasons in the stadium before Super Bowl 50 to make sure that everything runs smoothly for the championship game, including the use of convertible seating for large events, which is an integrated part of the design of this facility. The stadium is located adjacent to the Santa Clara Convention Center and Great America Theme Park, which will both be available for sponsor activation and family activities in the weeks leading up to the game. This effort embodies the league's commitment to an exciting new level of fan experience and will set the stage for the next 50 years. If selected, together we can ensure that Super Bowl 50 builds on the NFL's incredible legacy of philanthropy and generosity, not only by putting on an amazing game, but generating the largest social impact in Super Bowl history. Again, this decision is not about picking a home for Super Bowl 50. It's about setting a standard for the next 50 years. And with your vote, we hope we can bring the bowl to the Bay. Thank you.
So that's Daniel Lurie delivering the address. Bob Lurie, longtime owner of the San Francisco Giants. So it's sort of a San Francisco sports family coming together to try and get this game to that area. And it's interesting. You heard how Miami was saying, we've hosted it 10 times before, you know us. And that bid is sort of like, we're going to host it in a way that's never been hosted before in a state-of-the-art facility. I think the only thing they didn't promise was to put Google glasses on Ed Hockley. You know, I mean, they're talking about everything that's state-of-the-art in a manner that we haven't seen a game before.
But Rich, are also saying state-of-the-art stadium, facility, community right there. We didn't hear that from the South Florida bid because, again, they've got to pitch the region and the history because they couldn't get the amendments to the stadium. But now we've got this new state-of-the-art stadium. That's going to be the venue. But keep in mind, it is a good drive from San Francisco. We're here in San Francisco bid community. This stadium is much closer to San Jose in the Silicon Valley, right across the street from the 49ers practice facility. So logistically, there might be some issues in terms of things being spread out if they're trying to host a lot of things in San Francisco, in the Bay Area. That probably is the only drawback. Again, I can't see that being a hindrance. We've been to Arizona. We've been to Super Bowls that are very vast and very spread out. So I don't think that's going to be an issue there. Again, the stadium. That's a San Francisco pitch. And discover something new. We're pushing it forward 50 years, not necessarily looking back.
And again, it's in Miami, the South Florida area, versus San Francisco for Super Bowl 50, the milestone Super Bowl. And the folks in the San Francisco host committee room watching us, because once again, we will show you the vote live.